Have you ever wondered why, when you open up Microsoft Word and start typing, it's a certain font type and a certain font size, and maybe you don't like that size or font, and so you find yourself each time that you open up Microsoft Word changing it to something different? Or when you hit enter, it's a line spacing that you don't want, and so you have to change that as well. There is a way to fix that, and that's called changing the default settings. And let me show you how to do that. First of all, you're going to select some text, and you're going to make it whatever you want it to look like. Maybe you want it to be a size 12. Maybe you want the font type to be Times New Roman. Maybe you want the color to be purple. So you get your text how you want it to look, then you select the text, and then you go to the Home ribbon, the font group, and click More Options. And then you're going to click Set as Default. Click that, and then it's going to give you some options. This document only. If you choose this document only, it's going to only be for that document that you're working in. If you choose all documents, when you open up another instance of Microsoft Word, it's going to save your settings. And that's what I want. So I'm going to hit OK. And now, when I choose a new document here, and I start typing, the font that I chose is still going to be there because I've changed my default settings for my font. But my line spacing is still not changed. Here's how I do that. I'm going to go to the Home ribbon, Paragraph group, and choose More Options. And then I'm just going to set it to what I want. Maybe I want a 0 in the after box. Maybe my line spacing I want to be single. So get it how I want. And then I'm going to choose Set as Default, All Documents, and hit OK. And now choose a new document. And now when I start typing and hit enter, my settings are going to be saved. I've got single line spacing, and my font is how I want it to be. Now I can do this with page setup as well. I can go to page layout, I can go to page setup, I can get it my margins to how I want them, I can change the landscape, and then I could choose set as default so that each time I open up my document, it's going to be how I set it up in these settings. I can also do this with shapes. Each time I insert a shape, it's a certain color. Maybe I don't want it that. So maybe I want the color to be orange. Maybe I want the outline to be red. Maybe I want the outline thickness to be quite a bit thicker. So now I'm going to right click on that and go to Set as Default Shape. So now when I go to Insert, Shapes, and I choose any shape, it's going to have that default setting. And that's how you change your default settings in Microsoft Word.